You today. So the president calling this a ridiculous investigation, referring to it that way. What's your response?
Well, I think it's a matter of perspective, and that's the president's perspective. If you opened up a newspaper or turned on a television set every day for 2 straight years and saw accusations that you were an agent of the Russian government or colluding with Russia or obstructing justice despite the absence of any evidence or charges to that, you might call it a ridiculous investigation too. So do I think it's fair for him to refer to it that way from his perspective? Absolutely.
You know, I want to talk just specifically real quickly about Matthew Whitaker, who took over the investigation as we know it in November. He's an interim person. The president has already chosen William Barr, and we'll see what happens with his confirmation moving forward. Congressman, do you think it frustrates the situation that Whitaker said on the record about the investigation? I think it's close to being completed. I hope we can get the report from Director Mueller as soon as possible.
I don't know if it's really complicated things unnecessarily. The most important point is the one that you made, Harris. The Democrats are bringing in Acting Attorney General Matt Whitaker, who's been on the job for less than 3 months and will be on the job for less than another week. I think what's really important is what the next Attorney General says about the Mueller investigation and bringing it to a conclusion.
You know, I don't know how you see it in the Judiciary Committee or how it plays in the legal world, but sometimes you kind of poke the bear when you bring things up. Democratic Congressman David Cicilline reacting now to the president's comments last night. Let's watch.
It was sort of shocking to hear the President of the United States use this moment in the State of the Union to deliver an address to the people of this country and to talk about, like, don't do investigations. It was very peculiar. It is not going to dissuade Democrats from doing what we're required to do. Our Republican colleagues haven't done oversight for the last 2 years, so we have a lot of work to do.
Congressman Ratcliffe, I guess the question is, though, they've already done so much. We're awaiting Robert Mueller's investigative report to come out. Does it hurt the president just to call it the way he sees it?
Well, I think he's been consistent throughout. Again, that's his perspective, and I think it is fair for the president to bring it up. It's been in the news every day for 2 years, and you know, to quote former FBI Director Jim Comey when he announced his decision not to charge Hillary Clinton with 17 witnesses left to be interviewed, including Hillary Clinton, that any prosecutor knows where a case is going within a year or they're incompetent. It's been 2 years. The American people are ready for the Mueller investigation to be concluded, and Attorney General nominee Bill Barr says that he's going to first order of business, sit down with Bob Mueller and bring it to its fair but expeditious conclusion. So I think all Americans should agree that that's exactly what should happen.
Wow, I wrote that down. 2 years and competent. We'll see what happens with the news on this. Thank you for joining me.
You bet.